The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So, coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head-to-head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semi-final round. So, Portland, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Kicking things off, it's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Facing off against Berto Trevino, Monster Rottweiler. Your winner, Berto Trevino, Monster Rottweiler. Monster Jam fans, once again, moving on to the semifinals. You got Berto Trevino, Monster Rottweiler. Important note, you can actually see one of our tech officials coming out there readjusting those gray turn cones. So something to keep in mind, if a driver crushes or moves one of those out of bounds, it is an automatic disqualification. So these drivers have to be super meticulous as they're coming around those turns. Continuing on with Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. And his challenger, Devin Whitfield, Velociraptor. Your winner, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. So as we just witnessed, we saw it up there again on that super glue to the action replay as Devin Winfield in Velociraptor was coming around that turn. He did hike up on that 1 BKT tire. The dirt conditions have been really, really tricky this entire weekend. He was able to make the save, but ultimately the win went to Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Continuing on with Corey Rummel, Earthshaker. Going up against Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Your winner, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Once again, Ashley Sanford in Megalodon will be moving on to the semifinals. I talked about this a little bit earlier in one of the previous races, but anytime a driver knocks those gray turn cones out of bounds or crushes them, it is an automatic disqualification for that driver. So you see up there on the video board, Ashley Sanford in Megalodon will be moving on to the semifinals. Moving on to our last matchup in round one, Cody Saucier, Dragon. Going up against Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Cody Saucier, Dragon. Friendly reminder of how we got to this point in the semifinals. The first matchup, we saw Monster Mutt Rottweiler go head-to-head against Jurassic Attack, with Monster Mutt Rottweiler's Berto Trevino emerging victorious. In the matchup between Gravedigger and Velociraptor, again, Velociraptor got hiked up during one of those turns, paving the way for Weston Anderson and Gravedigger to take that win. Megalodon against Earthshaker. Remember, those turn cones play a crucial role. Earthshaker's Corey Rummel did hit that out of bounds, paving the opportunity for Ashley Sanford and Megalodon to take the win. And just the last matchup we witnessed, Cody Saucier in Dragon moving on to the semifinals.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semi-final round. The four drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. Portland, are you ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
In our first semifinal matchup, we have the driver from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, competing since 2022, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, going head-to-head against the driver from Corpus Christi, Texas, Team Throttle Monsters. Your winner, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Who will join Gravedigger in the JCB Racing Finals? Will it be the driver who hails from Lafayette, Louisiana in his 11th season of Monster Jam, Cody Saucier in Dragon? Or will it be the 2023 Rookie of the Year hailing from Fullerton, California, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon? Your winner, Cody Saucier, Dragon.
This is the Monster Jam JCV Racing final round. The winner of this race will take the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. Portland, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
Behind the wheel of the black and green wrecking machine, your defending Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Ready to slay the competition, a former Rising Star of the Year, the 2023 Arena Racer of the Year, Cody Saucier, Dragon. And with that, your JCB Racing winner, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Securing the first 8 points of this afternoon's event. What a way to end the JCB Racing competition. Cody Saucier and Dragon spinning out at the end. We talked about these dirt conditions, really, really tricky this entire weekend. Got stuck coming around that final turn, but Alex standing by with the winner for the first time this weekend.
Yeah, it wasn't so much that you beat Dragon, you beat that turn cone for once. How did it finally feel to get that off your back?
You know, it feels really good. We've done 4 events so far here in Portland, and I ain't made it past the first round until tonight. As soon as we got around that track, we didn't hit that turn cone. I knew we were going to come out here and dig some graves. Man, I wish we would have had a head-to-head race. Cody Saucier, he was laying it all on the line for you fans, though. Hey, we walked away with the win in old Gravedigger, though, baby.
Now that racing's out of the way, we got 2-wheel skills coming up. What are you cooking up for that?
Hey, all I got to say, y'all better have your cameras ready. Expect the unexpected whenever an Anderson's behind the wheel of Gravedigger. And if I don't see y'all anymore tonight, if I don't win anything, y'all better be ready for freestyle. We've crashed this truck once already. I'm going to try and jump this thing to the ceiling and crash it as hard as I can for you fans. I love you guys.
Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Congratulations one more time, Weston Anderson and Gravedigger securing that JCB Racing win. And with that, you can see up there on the BKT overall event leaderboard, he now has 8 points to his name in pursuit of that overall event championship. Only 1 point behind, though, you got Cody Saucier in Dragon. And then rounding out the top 4, Ashley Sanford in Megalodon, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, each with 4 going into the next phase of the competition. Coming up next is going to be the 2-wheel skills challenge. Now each driver will have 2 attempts to showcase their biggest and best moves just on 2 BKT tires, or sometimes even 1 BKT tire. Now you see a variety of tricks up there. If you've never been to a Monster Jam event before, don't you worry. Our drivers are actually going to talk you through some of these moves.
Set it up there, and everyone's got a different way of doing it, but I like to sit there and hold it bicycle is whenever you get the truck on the side two tires and you ride it on those two tires just like a bicycle.
Here with Ivan and Isaac, two Monster Jam fans, two brothers, and two Gravedigger fans. Now, Isaac, I know that you said it is not your first time at Monster Jam. Is that right?
Yeah,
How many times have you been?
like 7.
7. So does this make today make 7 or 8?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel the same way every time I walk into a Monster Jam event. Well, I'm going to test how much you've learned here at Monster Jam, all right? We're going to do what's called Monster Jam Trivia. A driver will ask you a question, and if you can get it right, I have a surprise for you. Sound good? All right, let's take it up to the video board.
Hey Monster Jam fans, it's Weston Anderson here, and it's time for some Monster Jam trivia. Who are the names of the tombstones on the side of my Gravedigger truck? Is it A, my friends? B, the trucks that Gravedigger was taken down in competition? C, my favorite snacks? Or D, the drivers who have driven Gravedigger? If you know the answer, I want you to shout it out. Let me hear you make some noise.
All right, I hear a lot of people shouting different answers. Ivan looking at me like he's a little unsure. Let's see. Let's take a poll from the crowd. What do you think? Make some noise if you think it's A, his friends. Yeah, I don't know. Weston's got a lot of friends, but I don't know if they should be on the side of Gravedigger. Make some noise if you think it's B, the trucks Gravedigger has defeated. That's a lot of noise. How about C, his favorite snacks? Oh, come on. We had way too many people that think it's his snacks. And what about D, drivers who have driven Gravedigger? I don't know. Isaac, Ivan, it's up to you now. What do you think the answer is? You know what I say? I say go with your gut. Which one is it going to be?
My gut is saying B.
Your gut's saying B. How about you? Do you agree with your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just going to play it safe and agree with whatever he says. All right, one thing to do, and that's find out. Weston, what's the answer?
If you guess B, you got the right answer. Now, time for more Monster Jam.
Congratulations! Give your brother a high five. He guessed right. Awesome. See what teamwork can do. Well, I guess you do know a lot about Monster Jam. Well, I guess I'm going to give you a prize. Normally, I'd send you home with a prize, but I'm going to try something a little different. Instead, this prize you have to cash in here before you leave, okay? I'm going to send you to meet all of the drivers here at our VIP meet and greet after the event. So go ahead and hold on to that. That's yours. That's right. Every single one of our drivers will be in attendance. But guess what, fans? If you want to meet our drivers, you have the same opportunity here. So we're going to put a QR code up on the video board right now. Go ahead and scan that QR code for me. Now, even if you don't purchase it now, you will need to purchase it before halftime and while availability lasts, all right? It is not going to be available forever. We have been selling out these VIP meet and greets. So if you want your chance to meet the drivers, do not hesitate. But right now, I want you all to make some noise for Ivan and Isaac.
Congratulations to our amazing Monster Jam fans getting to meet our drivers later on at the post-event meet and greet. Right now, though, we're going to jump into the next phase of the competition, which is our two-wheel skills challenge. Now, remember, Monster Jam fans, I talked a little bit about this earlier, but we have an expert judge here in the arena that makes up part of the score. But you, our Monster Jam fans, make up the other part of the score that these drivers will receive. And you're going to go to judgeszone.com in order to do all of that. Taylor, I'm going to bring you back into the fold hold right now so that you're able to explain to everybody what they need to do at judgeszone.com.
Will do, Christina. Well, before we show you what you need to do at judgeszone.com, everyone here in the Moda Center, do me a favor and take out your cell phones. Go ahead and start by scanning the QR code that comes up on the board, or you can just open up a new web browser and go directly to judgeszone.com. Once you get there, you'll reach a screen that looks like this. Go ahead and type in the city code, which is POR. You'll press submit. And the next screen, this is where you get to score. It's really simple. All you'll do is slide the BKT tire up or down and land on a score you think each and every driver deserves. Once you're done, you'll press submit. Don't forget that step, it's important. And you'll see it says tabulating. That just means it's adding up everyone's scores here in the arena. And when the 20-second timer runs out, we will have a score for that driver. Again, that is only 20 seconds. So from here on out, leave judgeszone.com pulled up and ready on your phones. Who's ready for the two-wheel skills challenge?
Kicking things off, ready to attack the track, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. First move out the gate is a popper on those front two BKT tires, showcasing some nice control. You can actually see a video of him waving to you Monster Jam fans as he is in a complete vertical position for that attempt number one. Into the stop, he finds the balancing point, walks it forward and backwards. Slow and steady right here. Front BKT tires doing the work. Kicks it into reverse, up the ramp, combination move, back to BKT tires. Wheels it down the ramp for attempt number two.
Portland, give it up for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. He's going out of the track. Go ahead and show him some love. And then get those phones out and go to judgeszone.com. We've got about 5 seconds left. Let us know.
Taylor, I said this yesterday. I'm going to double down and say it again because this driver, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack, the confidence that we have seen and the improvement over the last couple of weeks has been absolutely remarkable. Solid way to start off the two-wheel skills challenge. Let's see how this all translates to scores up there on the video board. They are locked in from judgeszone.com, an 8.317. Really great way to kick off the two-wheel skills challenge. First move that we witnessed is what we call a popper. The second one was a great combination move into the stoppie, finds the balancing point, kicks it into reverse, and then up the center, he goes on those back two BKT tires. Continuing on with our next dyno, it's Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. popper, I can't make out what he's trying to show you, but Monster Jam fans, he has a message for you guys that he now threw out the window for the first attempt. Let's see what the second one's going to be. Next popper keeps the vertical position, and keep your eye out on that steering wheel. It's out the window, Monster Jam fans. He doesn't need the steering wheel. He is balancing a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck right now on the nose. Really great control, shifting the weight of that Monster Jam truck, putting it back down on all 4 BKT tires.
Make some noise for Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Steering wheel on the ground. You might not have caught it, but he tossed the steering wheel out of the window in that second attempt. So keep that in mind as you cast your scores at judgeszone.com.
And Taylor, I think that note says score high at judgeszone.com. I think that's what he was trying to tell the fans with his note. Let's see if it worked. Scores are locked in. Score to beat 8.317 Jurassic Attack. The score for Devin Winfield up there on the board at 8.095. Really, really close score to the top of the leaderboard. Again, 8.095. Good enough for second place currently in the 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Two competitors down. 6 more to go. The next driver apparently has something he wants to say. Let's take a look.
Portland, get ready. It's time for Dragon 2-Wheel Skills.
Goes for the wheelie on the back 2 BKT tires. Sounds like he lost power there for a second. He does have 1 attempt remaining in the 2 Wheel Skills Challenge.
Portland, put your hands together for Cody Saucier, Dragon. Leaving the track as we see it, you definitely heard the truck did turn off throughout those 2 attempts, so we'll find out from Alex Miniak what's going on. But for now, it's time to score at judgeszone.com.
Yeah, Taylor, tough break there for Cody Saucier in Dragon, going for the wheelie on those back 2 BKT tires. I know him, he probably wanted to try a combination move there. Let's see, though, what happens from the scoring perspective. A 4.546. So that's going to put him currently in 3rd place in the 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. I know you said it, but Alex Miniak will be back there assessing the situation with our UNOH technicians and his crew chief, Kai Campbell, to see exactly what went on with that Monster Jam truck in preparation for the second half of Monster Jam. Still got a lot more competitors coming your way. Remember, it's up to you, Monster Jam fans, at judgeszone.com. Making his way down the tunnel right now, though, we got Corey Rummel, Earthshaker.
hands together for Corey Rummel, Earthshaker. Scoring is open for Earthshaker at judgeszone.com. If you haven't joined in the scoring already, it's not too late. Go ahead and scan the QR code. You got about 10 seconds.
Second attempt right there was that nice stoppy super glue glued to the action. Replay is your reminder of it. He walks it forward. It looked like he was going to try to kick it into reverse for the combo move. Really solid presentation. Let's see what you guys thought of this one. Scores are officially locked in at judgeszone.com, so let's focus our attention. A 7.550, so that's going to put him currently in third place. Again, a 7.550 for Corey Rummel in Earthshaker. Got a lot more competition, though, coming your way.
All right, Monster Jam fans, if you haven't caught on by now, we like to play games here, so we're going to play a game with everyone here in the Moda Center. All right, let's start by taking it up to the video board. We've got the helmet shuffle going. In a moment, those helmets are going to drop, and you have to keep your eye on the helmet holding the trophy. Are you ready? Let's drop those helmets. All right, they're shuffling. I think I lost it already. Oh, no. All right. I hear a lot of you conversing, maybe a little bit of arguing. That's all right. Let's see. Let's take a poll. Who thinks it's under number 1? Put those number 1s up and make some noise. All right. If you think it's under number 2, put your 2s up and make some noise. All right. How about number 3? Oh, 3s are a little lonely. All right, let's find out. Back to the video board. Oh, not under number 1. Womp womp. And it's not under number 3. So 2s, go ahead and give yourselves a pat on the back. Congratulations. It is indeed under number 2. So you all have some very, very keen focusing skills here in the Two Wheel Skills Challenge. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Taylor, that was a fun one, and it seemed like everybody here in the Moda Center really enjoyed that. And guys, if you're having fun with us here at a live Monster Jam event, then you gotta join us for Monster Jam World Finals. All right, it's gonna happen the weekend of 4th of July, July 4th and 5th in Salt Lake City, Utah, presented by the Utah Sports Commission. And it really is our biggest and best event of the year. It's our biggest pit party of the year. And then we have the opportunity to meet and greet with over 40 Monster Jam superstars. Your favorite trucks are going to be there. I'm talking about Gravedigger, Sparkle Smash, the new Sparkle Smash, Classroom Crusher, JCB Gigatron, and so much more. So mark your calendars. Head on over to monsterjam.com for all the details. Tickets are officially on sale. And there's always something new happening, so make sure to keep up with us on social media as well.
Monster Jam fans, take a look up at the video board. We're putting up the QR code for the VIP meet and greet yet again for those of you that didn't have a chance to catch it. Like I said earlier, you will only have the option to purchase either 1 until sales are complete or 2 until halftime. So go ahead and scan that QR code with the VIP meet and greet. It's so special because it is so intimate. You can get those final photos with the winner of today's competition. But for now, make some noise, Portland, if you're ready for more Monster Jam.
On the track right now, we call her the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. fans, one more to go.
Put your hands together for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Two solid, confident, really good moves right there. What you fans think? Go to judgeszone.com and let us know.
Taylor, I see what you did there. Really good moves. Very nice. I love that one.
Thank
but
you,
yeah,
thank
you're welcome. But yeah, that was fantastic with the hair flip. There we go. Second attempt, super glue, glued to the action replay with that popper. First attempt, solid combination move, courtesy of Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Let's see how that translates to scores. Score to beat right now, Jurassic Attack 8.317. The score for Scooby-Doo is 8.651. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Coming up next, from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Does all of that slow, steady, and controlled from the popper. So walking it forward down the ramp. Weston Anderson, Grave Digger, one attempt down, one to go.
Scoring is open for Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Judgeszone.com, take out those phones and lock in your score.
Solid presentation from Weston Anderson in Grave Digger. Two nice attempts. First one, as I mentioned earlier, up there on the super glue, glued to the action replay. Nice controlled popper. Takes his time and then brings it down the ramp. Second attempt, though, was that bicycle on the side two BKT tires right there. Gets the nice revolution before going back on all four BKT tires. Score to beat is Scooby-Doo, 8.651. The score for Grave Digger is 9.100. New leader, new score to beat. Making his way down the tunnel. Get ready to bark. Get ready to howl for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Put those paws together for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. About 15 seconds left. And you can see Berto's barking. He's got Monster Mutt Rottweiler support. Let me hear you barking, Hal, for Berto Trevino.
2 poppers courtesy of Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. You see it up there on the super glue, glued to the action replay. Scores are locked in, so let's see what you guys thought of that one. A 7.134 for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Last but not least, here in the two-wheel skills challenge, ready to make some waves, we got Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
Let's hear it for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Scoring's open, judgeszone.com for your final competitor here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Let us know, what did you fans think? Is that going to be enough to take the top spot and the win?
So tough break on that first attempt, Taylor. It looked like she was going for the stoppie. The truck kind of slid out from under her. But second attempt was a really nice popper. Courtesy again of Ashley Sanford and Megalodon. Scores are locked in, so let's take a look. A 6.015, 7th place in the two-wheel skills challenge. But that means your winner is the driver of the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Making his way onto the track, running out of the tunnel. Come on, Weston, sprint, come on. Another 8 points in pursuit of the BKT Overall Event Championship. Goes to Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. All right, Alex, he is 2 for 2, perfect first half. JCB Racing win under his belt. Now a two-wheel skills challenge win under his belt. Man, oh man, and now he's giving you directions, Alex. You have to normally give him the directions.
Yeah, you know, I know you're dominating the racing part, but give me a job. Would you let me keep mine? 2 for 2, you're halfway home, perfect so far. Man, you're dominating here in Portland today.
Absolutely, man. You know, it feels great to know all these Portland fans have had Gravediggers back for 44 years, man. And you know what? We're going out with a bang tonight. They've supported us for so long. I'm going to give y'all a little treat of what Weston Anderson right here can do for y'all.
Now, Sky Wheelie, Freestyle, you're going to bring it, you have to bring it on both. And these fans are expecting, they've been great all weekend long.
Absolutely, man. You know, I'm going to come out here. I'm just going to have fun with it, win or lose. I'm going to come out here, try and put on the best show that I can for these amazing fans. They spend their hard-earned money to get them, their kids out here, and I'm going to give them a show by the end of the night. I promise you guys that. The louder you guys get, the rowdier I'm going to get, baby.
We'll watch him deliver. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
a perfect first half for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. 16 points in pursuit of that BKT overall event championship. We're not done yet, but right now it is halftime. So perfect time, get on up, stretch your legs a little bit, walk on over to maybe one of our merchandise stands where we have lots of plushy toys. We got t-shirts, we got everything there for you guys. You can also jump into our driver's license station by section 114 and 115. But for those of you that are gonna hang out in your seats, keep an eye out up there on that video board. We got some really special VIP fan messages.
Oh. Portland, are you ready for the Monster Jam Sky Wheelie competition?
First up, representing a Team Throttle Monster, it's Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Make some noise for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Let us know what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. The QR code is up there, as is the super glue glued to the action replay. Some great air from Berto Trevino. Really solid start to our Sky Wheelie competition. Scores are locked in, so let's take a look. A 7.582 for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Ready to make some waves. Put those fins together for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Megalodon! Talk about air, talk about momentum. Just right there, the under rotation is what did it. She lands it not only on the back two BKT tires, but the halo, or the wheelie bar, of the back of that Monster Jam truck. She tried to save it, but that fishy rolled on over. Let us know what you guys thought, though, at judgeszone.com. Remember, score to beat is a 7.585 Monster Mutt Rottweiler. The score for Megalodon is 7.596. New leader, new score to beat with Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. You see him out there on the track right now, ready to compete in the Sky Wheelie competition, representing a team of Throttle Monster. Here in his rookie season of Monster Jam, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Jurassic Attack. It had the pop, it had the height, it had the vertical positioning. Stuck the landing, got a little bit of bounce in there. I honestly thought he wasn't going to be able to get it back down on all four BKT tires because it kind of cradles backwards for a second. There's another angle, the super glue glued to the action replay. Score to beat right now, Megalodon a 7.596. The score for Jurassic Attack is 8.621. We got a new leader and new score to beat. 3 competitors down, 5 to go. Coming up next, we got Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Portland, make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Dug a literal grave right there on top of the pod. Go ahead and lock in your scores for that one at judgeszone.com.
Once again, sticks the landing, gets into that dirt, and then you see him cradle back and forth slightly to then a wheelie forward down the ramp to complete the Sky Wheelie. Score to beat Jurassic Attack, 8.621. The score for Gravedigger is 8.871. New leader, new score to beat. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger now sitting pretty at the top of the leaderboard. Can he hold on to it? We're going to find out because coming up next is the Dino-rific driver, Devin Whitfield, Velociraptor.
for Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Yeah, he's celebrating. Celebrate with him. But then also lock in your scores, judgeszone.com. You know where to go. You know what to do.
So this one was a little bit different. We've seen a lot of our drivers currently sticking the landing. This one was more of like a pogo. So he goes on those back two BKT tires, keeps it in the vertical positioning on the landing, but then bounces it forward off of the elevated obstacle. So really cool approach. Let's see what you guys thought of that one. Scores are locked in at 8.329, so that's going to put him currently in the third place position in the Sky Wheelie competition. Take a look at that leaderboard right now. Those top three, those points are really close, but alas, Weston Anderson and Gravedigger hold into the top, 8.871. Up next, the 2024 Fan Favorite Driver of the Year, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
For Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Let's get those scores in, everyone. I heard a big gasp here in the Moda Center, so make sure your scores reflect your screams.
A nice height on that one. She got that nice pop, the super glue to the action replay up there on the video board as your reminder. As you guys are comparing our previous competitors, let's see what you thought. A 7.797. So fourth place currently for Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo in the Sky Wheelie competition. Remember, we're looking for the pop, that vertical positioning. We've seen a couple of our drivers take different liberties when it comes to the landing. Some of them have been sticking the landing. Some have been wheeling it forward. So there's some variety and room for creativity here in the competition. Making his way onto the track, ready to slay the competition, Cody Saucier, Dragon.
Some noise for Cody Saucier, Dragon. Scoring is open for Team Dragon. Lock it in. We have one more truck remaining, so let's get it.
Didn't have as much height as we've seen in some of our other Sky Wheelies, but it had nice vertical positioning, and what he did do was land on those back two BKT tires and kind of bounce forward a little bit before landing on back on all four. Let's see how this plays out score-wise. 7.125 for Cody Saucier in Dragon, so seventh place currently in the Sky Wheelie competition. Up there on the leaderboard right now, you see Weston Anderson and Gravedigger holding it strong with that 8.871. As you notice, we still got one more competitor left. And our final competitor is going to be making his way onto the track, looking to shake things up and potentially walk away with a Sky Wheelie win. Corey Rummel, Earthshaker.
Tough break for Corey Rummel in Earthshaker. But after an arduous time in the pits, we gotta show credit where it's due. He made it back on the track. Put your hands together and show him some love, Portland.
That's right, Taylor. His UNOH technicians, crew chiefs working really hard back there, as was Corey Rummel himself, to even get this truck back on the track. There were some transmission issues that were happening back there in the pits, so he was able to compete here in the Sky Wheelie competition, was able to make the save, didn't actually, roll over, so kudos to him, a testament to his professionalism. 5.034 for Corey Rummel in Earthshaker, but that means the winner of the Sky Wheelie competition, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. So far, a perfect event for Weston Anderson. 3 competition wins. Can he go for a 4th and sweep it? We're going to have to wait and see, because remember, Alex, you got one more competition that he has to conquer.
Oh, yeah, we know what competition that is. I'm sure you want to let everyone know what's coming up.
Absolutely, man. I know there's a bunch of fans in these stands that saw my crazy old man back in the day, Dennis Anderson, come in here and burn it down. And you know what? Y'all are about to get it at Dennis Anderson run, baby. Y'all have your cameras ready. The louder and the louder y'all get, the crazier I'm going to go. I'm going to say it over and over again, baby. Y'all get rowdy. I'm running this thing into the ground.
Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
All right, again, 24 points up there on the board right now for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, going in to the freestyle competition. You heard it from him just now. He plans on burning it down here for the final event in Portland. I have a funny feeling his crew chief, Chandler West, is going to have a lot of work on his hands in between this weekend and next weekend in Fresno, California. Now, when it comes to this phase of the competition, each driver will have 75 seconds to lay it all out there on the line. But to qualify for a score, you gotta complete at least 15 seconds of the freestyle. So we're looking for everything right now. The use of the ramps, the creativity, technical moves, those combination moves where you seamlessly go from one move to the next, and what I personally love to call the razzle dazzle wow factor. And all that's coming up next.
Hanging out in the stands with 3 super cool Monster Jam fans. We got Kennedy, Leah, and Leia. We are getting ready to play a game, of course, right? This game is called the Monster Jam Head-to-Head Showdown, which means you're going to go head-to-head with one of our Monster Jam drivers. But there's more to it, all right? We're going to give you 15 seconds, girls, and you have to name as many ice cream flavors as you can. Oh, yeah. I saw your mouth drop open. You know ice cream, though, right? You know a couple ice cream flavors, yeah? Yeah. All right. They're going to do it. And, of course, Portland, help them out, all right? Shout out those ice cream flavors as we go along. All right, let's get nice and close. Huddle up. Here we go. 15 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Strawberry! Chocolate. Sugar. Cookie dough. Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream, too. Coffee. Chocolate. Smoothie.
And that's time. Woo! Everyone make some noise for Leah, Leia, and Kennedy, and really everyone here in Section 307. You guys held it down. All right, now the only thing to see is which driver you're going up against and how they do. Let's take it up to the video board.
Strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, Neapolitan, mint chocolate chip, cookie dough, fudge, chocolate.
Uh-oh, Weston. Oh, he only got 7. Do you know how many you got? 9. So that means you won. Everyone make it, or make some noise for everyone here in Section 307. You all helped with that win. So you're going to go home with the prize, of course. Compliments of all of us here at Feld Entertainment. We've got 2 Gravedigger hats. Go ahead and take those for me. Yep, take it, take it. And then we also have the infamous Gravedigger bubble wands. There are only a few left here if you fans want to pick one up on your way out. But for now, everyone make some noise for our 3 winners, Kennedy, Leah, and Leia. Now it's time for each of you Monster Jam fans to kick off our Monster Jam Freestyle competition. So, take out your phones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep going, and follow that beat. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle! Bark and howl for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Scoring is open for Team Monster Mutt Rottweiler, judgeszone.com.
Super glued to the action. Replay up there right now with that big air. Really nice moments right at the very end. Down to the wire, goes into the stop. He maintains the control. Great start to freestyle. Scores are locked in for Monster Mutt Rottweiler. 7.919 again, 7.919 for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. So that's going to be the score to beat in the freestyle competition. Making his way down the tunnel and onto the track is our next competitor. Here to shake things up, Corey Rummel, Earthshaker. All right, so Monster Jam fans, we talked about this. He's been having some issues with that Monster Jam truck. We're going to see if he is able to get refired to compete in the competition right now. As you can see, one of our tech officials is giving him the motion to refire. It looks like he's off to the races with 71 seconds on the clock.
Put those hands together for Corey Rummel, Earthshaker. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. There he is. Make some noise.
Was able to get some nice moments throughout the entirety of that freestyle. Remember, we had stopped the clock at 71 seconds. He was able to refire and continue on with the freestyle. Super glue to the action replay up there right now. He got some big air at one point on the horizontal plane going from one end of the arena to the other. Let's see how that translates into scores. They are locked in at judgeszone.com. A 7.253, so second place currently in the freestyle competition. Monster Jam fans, coming up next, we call her the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
Feeling good about that run, and from the sound of you all here in the Moto Center, you enjoyed it too. So go to judgeszone.com.
Taylor, that was one of her more aggressive freestyles of the season. It was non-stop action, big air. The fiberglass body was coming off of that Monster Jam truck. You see it on the super glue, glued to the action. Replay. Score to beat, friendly reminder, Monster Mutt Rottweiler a 7.919. The score for Scooby-Doo is 8.660. New leader, new score to beat. Making his way out of the tunnel and onto the track, a former Rising Star of the Year. It's the fire-breathing dragon, that is Cody Saucier.
Make some noise for Cody Saucier, Dragon. He can't hear you. Let's go ahead and turn those screams into scores at judgeszone.com.
Nice variety throughout that freestyle run. He did take full advantage of all the different obstacles that are built into that pod. Slowed it down towards the very end to get that nice smooth bicycle on the side two BKT tires. Let's get those scores locked in. I'm going to remind you, score to beat Scooby-Doo, 8.660. The score for Dragon is... That was a close one, an 8.468. Good enough for currently second place in the freestyle competition.
All right, Monster Jam fans, we're going to play a game with two super cool Monster Jam fans. Tell everyone your name.
Ethan.
Nice and loud.
Ethan.
Ethan.
And Huxley.
And Huxley. All right. Have you guys been to Monster Jam before?
Yes.
Yes. How about you?
Yes.
Yes. Again, repeat offenders here at Monster Jam. So you should know a little bit about our drivers, but let's find out what this next game called Two Truths and a Lie. We're going to give you two truths and one lie about a driver, and you got to guess which one is the lie, okay? Take it up to the video board.
Hey, Monster Jam fans, Cody Saucier here. Let's play Two Truths and a Lie. Can you guess which one of these is a lie? Monster Energy was the first truck I drove in Monster Jam. I am a huge baseball fan. I was born in Lafayette, Louisiana. If you think you know the lie, let me hear it.
All right, it's pretty silent in here. Cody is hanging out of the truck. Maybe he might help you. Let's see. We've got A, Monster Energy was the first Monster Jam truck he drove. Or B, he's a big baseball fan. Or C, he's from Lafayette, Louisiana. Which one do you think is the lie?
A.
What about you, Huxley?
I think I'll go with C too.
You're going to go with C, and he's going to go with A. All right, let's find out.
That's it. Iron Man was the first Monster Jam truck I ever drove in Monster.
Oh, man. All right, well, one of you got it wrong, but the other got it right, so you're going home with prizes. Everyone make some noise. And also, you can see Cody down there. He's applauding you for getting it right. Make some noise one more time if you're ready to get back into Monster Jam Freestyle.
Kicking back into things with Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
Tough break for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. Can tell that was going to be an amazing run. But scoring is now open, so go ahead and lock in your scores. And hey, we know that's not how Ashley wanted that run to go, so let's show her some love. Put those hands together.
Yeah, Taylor, super glued to the action. Replay is up there right now. That rollover, 53 seconds was remaining on the clock, but you were right. It started off as a really solid freestyle run. The scores are locked in now at judgeszone.com. A 6.110 for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon. We still got 3 more competitors to go in the freestyle competition. But right now, Monster Jam fans, I think we're going to do something a little extra fun. You've been screaming and yelling all event long.
All right, I am here with one of Ashley Sanford's good friends, JoJo, and we're going to kick off one of her favorite things to do that she's down there celebrating with everyone, and it's called the Monster Jam Karaoke Cam. So if you know the words, sing along.
How does it go? I think I wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I looked for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I was looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby. But here's my number, so call me maybe. Oh, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard, other boys try to chase me. But here's my number, so call me maybe.
Yeah, give it up for JoJo, everyone. That was pure perfection, and clearly it got Ashley Sanford back into good spirits.
tunnel. He is Dynamite. Devin Winfield, Velociraptor.
Together for Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Let's get those scores in Portland. Scoring is open for about 10 more seconds. Scan that QR code if you haven't already.
Some great momentum throughout the freestyle from Devin Winfield and Velociraptor. Super glued to the action replay up there. Some really great big air moments throughout that one, going from one end of the arena to the other. Scores are locked in, so let's see what you guys thought. A 7.745 for Devin Winfield, Velociraptor. Continuing on with our dinos, we got Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
those hands together for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Let's get those scores in. The clock is ticking. There he is down on the track.
Taylor, it had sky wheelies, it had momentum, it had stoppies, it had big air, some of the biggest air that we have seen hands down here in the freestyle competition. Let's see, Monster Jam fans, score to beat right now is at 8.660 from Scooby-Doo. The score for Jurassic Attack is 8.610, so close, but that's going to put him currently in second place in Monster Jam Freestyle. Those bells mean one thing. Lining up with the Morgan and Morgan backflip with 30 seconds on the clock.
Tough break for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. He's coming out of the truck. We know that that is not how he wanted that Morgan and Morgan backflip to go. So Portland, show him some love.
Sticking with the theme, though, of digging the graves on that landing, you kind of saw the crevice in the dirt, Taylor. Scores are getting locked in at judgeszone.com for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. .015, fourth place in the freestyle competition, but that means, Monster Jam fans, your freestyle winner is the Princess of Carnage herself, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo! Huge congratulations to Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, walking away with the freestyle win, but you can see it up there on the video board, adding up those scores, 29 points total. He's down there on the track, Monster Jam fans. Let's hear it for him, your BKT overall event champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Taking 3 out of the 4 competitions, putting up a strong fight during that freestyle run. Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, taking that trophy, raising it up to the sky.
Weston, you went for the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Didn't turn out the way you wanted, but you still get the hardware. Very nice. Congratulations.
Absolutely, man. You know, I told these Portland fans we were going to run until it didn't go anymore. Hey, Portland, I think we did just that right then. I wish we could have landed that backflip. I didn't want it to end that early, but you know what? Y'all got to crash out of Gravedigger today. Gravedigger got a trophy. Thank you, Portland. Y'all been so good to us all weekend, and we will see you guys next year.
Weston Anderson, your BKT overall event champion. Bree, we can't forget your incredible freestyle run. What a way to cap the weekend here in Portland.
Absolutely. You know, it's been 10 long years since I've been here in Portland in Scooby-Doo, and we've been struggling this weekend. I've been trying to come out here with a win, and we've been so close all weekend. I don't know about you guys, but I had a good time. Let me hear you, Portland.
Give it up one more time, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, your freestyle winner.
Congratulations one more time, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, your freestyle winner. And of course, you got Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, your BKT overall event champion. Taylor, you know, we kept on saying it, but this has been truly one of the most electric weekends of the 2025 season for us.
It truly has. And I mean, I think everything is kind of what it is because of where we're at in the season. And honestly, I've said this so many times today, but I'm going to say it again. The fans here in Portland, you all have been amazing, both to Christina and I, to the drivers. So, I mean, it's no wonder why we got such amazing 4 events here this weekend.
Truly. And listen, we hope you guys had as much fun as we did. On behalf of Taylor Burrell, you got Alex Miniak down in the pits. I'm Christina Moore, and all of us here at Feld Entertainment for the last time this weekend. Portland, that was Monster Jam! Thank you, everyone. Have an awesome night.